friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Connie, for those of you who don't know, and today we'll be doing a review on Colourpop's new collection. So recently Colourpop released a few products. The palette that is in the collection that they released is called She's Got Solstice, and this is the warm tone palette in the collection. The blush that I picked up was in the shade Meteorite. And then the Luxe Gloss that I picked up is in the shade Come Through. So if you guys are interested in watching me use these products, just keep watching. So first off, I wanted to say my background looks a lot different from my old videos. I still have the same curtain and the same lights in the back, but the only difference is that before I was in my sister's room and now I'm in my room. And I felt like it was just like a lot easier for me to have my setup to film with in my room because I have my entire makeup collection and vanity to my left right here. If I just want to mention a product or something, it's just a lot easier if I like pull it from my collection. So I am gonna miss the little flower pot behind me, but this is gonna be my new setup for now. I don't know, I feel like I want to change maybe the curtain in the background. I don't know if pink is for me, but yeah. So I think those are all of the announcements that I have. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so I already have like pretty much most of my base makeup done. I have foundation, concealer, bronzer, brows, and like, you know, powder and stuff like that. But I wanted to go over, obviously, the Colourpop products. Sorry if you guys hear anything in the background. My mom is like cleaning the kitchen. But the eyeshadow palette that I picked up from the Colourpop line is called She's Got Solstice, and this is what the palette looks like. I thought it was really cute. Like the packaging is super natural and like green and pastel looking, but the palette itself is not. So like I said, I got the one in She's Got Solstice. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's really bright. It's just like, it gives off like a really spring vibe, and it's kind of like geometric and sun and stuff like that. So this was the warmer tone palette that came out from the release. So I decided to pick it up because I'm more of like a warm tone eyeshadow kind of girl. So this is what She's Got Solstice looks like. And let me just compare this palette to another Colourpop palette for you guys so you like kind of can see the difference. So most of you guys know of the Sweet Talk palette by Colourpop. So I'm just gonna compare the two next to each other really quickly so you guys kind of get an idea. And sorry if you guys can hear like white noise because it's super windy today. Upstate New York and New York in general is like really confused. Like it was snowing the other day. I don't know, whatever. So here's the difference between the Sweet Talk palette by Colourpop and then the She's Got Solstice palette. The Sweet Talk one is a little bit more orange, I'd say. Meanwhile, the She's Got Solstice one is a little bit more of like muted, burnt looking colors. So yeah, I figured I would pick this one up over the other one. I forget the name of it, but it's just like I prefer warm tones, and you know, don't fix it if it ain't broke, right? So the blush that I picked up from the collection is called Meteor, Right. Like meteorite, but like meteorite, question mark. The packaging is so cute. I'm literally obsessed. But this shade, like, does not look like a terracotta, like, peach to me. It's like a nude, but it's like a muted kind of nude is the best way I can explain it. So I guess I'll swatch this for you guys. I've never really tried any of Colourpop's pressed blushes. So I guess when you swatch it, it does look a little bit more peachy than it does in the pan. Because in the pan, I don't think this is a blush that I would ever really want to buy or wear. But I think when I swatch it, it does look pretty good. It looks pretty peachy. Okay, so I think I'm going to start off with using this blush. So I'm just using my Luxie 514 blush brush. Can you tell if it's applying color? It might be showing up on camera, but I don't think in person I'm really seeing much apply to my face. Like, I'm really going into it also. Because in person, I can't really see it, but I feel like on the camera you can see it. I feel like this is a pretty natural looking spring summer blush on the right skin tone. It definitely looks like I'm really like sunburnt or something. So the next thing that I got from the line is a Luxe gloss, and it's in the shade Come Through. And so I was really excited to try these Luxe glosses by Colourpop. Actually, I had never tried them, but I don't know, I feel like I've kind of heard mixed reviews about these glosses. But honestly, I'm a fan of any gloss. If it's a gloss, I love it, honestly. I'm not like picky about my glosses really. So it has like this really thick doe foot applicator. So this is what the gloss looks like. And it's like a peachy kind of color with little gold and like silver-ish reflex. So I just want to show you guys the difference between the Colourpop Sailor Moon lip gloss and then the gloss in Come Through. So the Sailor Moon lip gloss is just like a tad bit lighter, and it has like pinky gold silver reflex in it, whereas this one kind of just has like silver-ish gold reflex. So if you guys can see the difference, the top one is Come Through and the bottom one is Sailor Moon. So usually I just apply my gloss at the end, like after I'm done with all of my makeup. So now I think I'm going to go into the palette. I don't own any of the 9-pan palettes by Colourpop, so this is the first one that I've owned. And I feel like I can get a full solid look out of this palette for the most part. So the first shade I'm going to go into is this shade right here, and it's called Big Bang. And I'm just going to go in using a Morphe 330 brush. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but the shade has like a lot of like fallout, and it's like pretty, it feels pretty chalky, which is weird for Colourpop, I feel like. Because the palette that I'm obsessed with, the Truly Madly Deeply palette, really never has fallout, so it's kind of weird that this one does. So yeah, I'm just bringing that Big Bang shade all the way up to my brows. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the color story of this like is kind of weird to me. There's like nice like browns and like reds and like burnt colors, and then right here in the corner, I don't know if they were trying to like match the packaging or something, but it's like oranges and reds, and then there's like this weird green color. I don't know if you guys can see. It's like a green with like a grayish yellow kind of tint to it. It's super random out of this whole palette, so I don't really understand the color story, but you know, whatever, that's besides the point. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Earth Angel, I think, which is this middle one right here. I'll just be using the same brush that I was using. Yeah, this palette is like so chalky, and there's a lot of fallout and kick up. If you guys hear dishes like banging in the background, my mom is doing dishes, and you know, whatever. I just let everybody do their thing. But if you guys hear that, that's what that is. Cause what are you gonna do? You gotta do dishes, right? So have you guys been ordering stuff online or anything like that? Because I feel bad to be ordering stuff online like during this time, but also like I feel like I have nothing else to do. And I placed in a couple orders during the Sephora VIB sale, and they haven't arrived yet. And it's been like 2 weeks since I've placed my order, maybe a little over 2 weeks, and I have yet to receive any of it. Obviously my shipping was going to be delayed. Obviously like there's bigger things to worry about in life right now, but I don't know. Have you guys been ordering things? Let me know what you guys have been getting. I'm just ready for the world to open back up, and that is all. So I really just put this color, Earth Angel, everywhere. I'm not sure how dark I'm trying to go with this look, but I'm going to run this under the lash line while I'm here. I feel like really weird in this setup because I don't have a dresser behind me to just like put stuff on. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I just want it to be in my room, to be honest, and not like have to go in anybody else's space. I just want to be next to like all my makeup and have like access to my whole collection because it's like right there and not like I don't have to run back and forth. So the next shade I'm going to go in is called Chromosphere, which is this deeper like burnt red kind of situation. It kind of looks like a brick color, and I'm just going to put that on the outside. I wore a red shirt thinking I was going to do like a red look so it would match the vibes, and there's like Bart Simpson on my shirt because he's literally my mood right now. But I don't think this look is as red as I thought it would be. I don't mind the shadows. Like, I never have a problem with Colourpop shadows, honestly. Like, I always manage to get them to work. The only problem that I ever have when it comes to like Colourpop shadows is like the Super Shock formula, unless they're like in the pans like this. If it's like in the singles, I can't get them to work on my eyes, and I don't know how to. So now I'm gonna go in and highlight my inner corners and under my brow bone. I feel like the only color that I can do that with is this shade right here, and it's called So Sirius or Sirius? Sirius. Sirius. You know how to say that? I don't know how to say that. So I'm going to put that on my inner corner. It's like a champagne. It's kind of like a duochrome between like, I don't know how to explain it, like a champagne and a pink color. It's this one right here. I really like that shade on the inner corner though. I feel like that is a really pretty color. So now I'm going to figure out what to put on my lids. And I'm debating between all the colors. Okay, so right away, I don't think I'll like the copper one because it's so chunky. I don't know if you guys can see that. Like, it literally picked up the whole entire color when I swatched it, like the whole entire pan. And it's so chunky. Here, I'll swatch that for you guys. It's just like, there's like a big fold of chunks right there. And there's like some on my hand. It literally is like, it's not like their Super Shock formula because I've had their Super Shock formula before. It feels like, I don't know if I just got a weird palette, but it feels like a paste pretty much. Like, it literally is a wet paste. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, so maybe not that one. I feel like the green one might be weird to put all over the lid of this color. It might look like Christmas or something. So I think I'm just gonna go in with the middle shade that I was talking about. That's the shade Estrella is that one right there. So I think I'm gonna do that one all over my eyes, but I think I'm just gonna use my fingers and press it on because that seems like the easiest thing I could be doing right now. I feel like I definitely like this shadow better than the green one that I was deciding between. Okay, so I need you guys to see what this palette looks like. It is so messy now, even though I just like lightly swatched them and used it once. Like, there's crumbles all over the palette and it's just so messy after using it one time. I don't know, I know this was like a really affordable palette and it's like, it's newer and it's really cute, but I feel like if you're gonna purchase a Colourpop palette and like actually enjoy the quality of the palette, I suggest getting the Sweet Talk palette by Colourpop. This is what it looks like. I've gotten a lot of use out of this one, and it kind of has like a similar color story, and I've never had a problem with this palette. Or get the Truly Madly Deeply palette by Colourpop. I have used this palette to death. And literally there's no fallout or crumbles or patchiness or anything like that. The last thing I'm going to do is try on the gloss that I got, which is in Come Through. It is the Colourpop Luxe Gloss. So I feel like I always like to use a lip liner with my lip colors, and I feel like I'm going to stick with the Colourpop theme and use the lip liner in the shade BFF. It's their lippy pencil. So now that I'm done applying my lip liner, I'm going to go in with the lip gloss. I haven't tested out any of the Luxe glosses yet, so I was really excited to try out the glosses. And I used to be such a liquid lipstick person, but now I'm like super into lip glosses. So I thought this would be a good color to test out because I really like peachy nude, like darker kind of lips as of lately anyway. I used to be like a pinky nude kind of person, and then I used to wear like vampy lips and stuff. But yeah, this gloss, it kind of feels like, I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. I definitely feel like something is on my lips. I don't feel like it's like a Fenty gloss kind of situation. It feels like, you know, like when you apply a thick like sleeping mask or like Vaseline on your lips or something. I feel like that's what it kind of feels like to me. Like, I am not bothered by like thick, sticky glosses or anything like that. You do. I just wanted to warn you. It definitely feels like it's definitely sticky. And if the wind blows, my hair will definitely stick to the gloss. I can already see that it's like collecting in the middle of my lips. I don't really mind that it feels like I have something on my lips. So I'm gonna apply my lashes and finish my makeup off camera, and then come back and just give you guys like more of like an in-depth review of what I thought about everything that I tried today. Okay, so I just applied my Lily lashes in the style Miami, and I used the Bad Gal Bang mascara by Benefit. So I'm just gonna go over and like reiterate what I thought about the products. So first off, you guys already know my feelings on the eyeshadow palette. I feel like if you're gonna spend money on a Colourpop palette, probably spend money on one of the other palettes and not this one. I don't feel like the look that I created was bad. I don't know. If I want to create something similar, I probably would reach for like other eyeshadows over this palette, and it like got really messy really quick, and I have no idea what's wrong with this shade right here. It's really weird. The blush I actually kind of like. It definitely comes off a lot more peach on your face like than it does look in the pan. But yeah, that was definitely a relief for me because I really prefer peachy blushes over like anything else as of right now. Okay, why does their blush have a mirror but their eyeshadow palette doesn't? Okay, anyway. Then lastly, the gloss. I feel like the longer that I have the gloss on, I like really like it. But I would definitely be interested in trying the other glosses that they have in this Luxe collection, because it really does remind me of my Clinique Splash Pop glosses, but for a much more affordable price. So yeah, overall I don't think the collection, I mean I only picked up 3 things. I don't know. I feel like you don't need have it in your life. Maybe like picking up one of the Luxe glosses would be a good idea, but I feel like you guys can like live without this Colourpop collection. Yeah, so I think that's all for today. If you enjoyed my video today, feel free to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up, and leave below a recommendation of what you guys would like to see me do on this channel. If you have any questions about like some products that I use, please let me know. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!